Chef Premium Content delivers chef-curated content for compliance audits and remediation based on CIS certified or DISA security guidelines. In addition, Chef has premium content based on operating systems, databases, web server applications, cloud and container systems, and other applications. This demo explains how to run an audit scan on a raw node and how to consume the audit and remediation content. The key part of the demo is seamless access to audit and remediation content from email. I have a Chef workstation set up on my laptop, and I am using Mac OS. The command chef v gives me details like my workstation version, infra client version, Coke style version, and so on. I have also set up 2 other servers for Automate and Infra in my AWS cloud environment. The third node, also known as the remote node, will act as a Chef client, which I will be using to bootstrap and connect to the Infra server. The next step is to bootstrap the Chef client or remote node from your workstation. You can name the node based on your preference or requirement. For example, AWS UB UNTU. You can view the details of the client node with the command knife node list, or verify the details from the Automate UI in the dashboard section. Next, I'll demonstrate how to audit a raw node by specifying and scanning a profile. First, select the benchmark from the listed profiles under the Compliance tab. In this example, we have an Ubuntu raw node, so I'll filter and select Ubuntu from profiles based on its version. You can also download the audit content from your email and upload it to Automate and trigger the audit. Once you have selected the profile based on the operating system, you can add and scan the node. To do this, under the Nodes Added section, fill in the remote node IP address with an optional name for your node. Next, select the credential file to validate and click on Add Node. In a few seconds, you will see whether this node is in a reachable or unreachable state based on the credential file. Next, scan the node with the selected profile. Give specific naming conventions for the generated reports and click on Save. When the status changes to completed, you can view detailed information under failed and passed controls. For example, if I search for the keyword rsync under failed controls, it has been specified that the system package shouldn't be installed. But when I log into the remote node using SSH and enter the command rsync-version, we see that the package rsync is present. Thus, the test case failed. If you are entitled to premium content, you'll receive an auto-generated email with multiple audits and remediation content that you can use. Download the remediation content based on your machine information. Unzip the file and copy and paste the cookbook within your Chef repo cookbook directory. Upload the remediation cookbook to Chef Infra server with the command knife cookbook upload, insert name. You can verify the same from the Automate UI dashboard as well. Once the cookbook is uploaded to the server, you must tag the cookbook with Chef client with the command knife node run_list add AWS UBUNTU recipe cookbook name . Log in to the remote node and type in the command sudo chef client for Chef client to execute the cookbook added to the server. As you have multiple recipe files within the cookbook, it takes around 2 to 3 minutes for the execution to complete. Once the Chef client execution is complete, perform an audit scan again on the remote node with the same profile, but with a different naming convention to differentiate between the 2 scans. After the scan, you'll see a drastic fall in error rates under failed controls and an increase in the number of passed controls. This is because the remediation cookbook reduced failure rates with the minimal human intervention. For example, search for the keyword rsync once again. You will not find it under failed controls because the remediation cookbook ensured that rsync package is uninstalled from the remote node. I hope this demo was insightful. We learned how to run an audit scan from Automate, and how you can remediate the failed controls through remediation profiles. These profiles are available via email, and you can easily download the remediation cookbook to fix the failed rules.